Howdy, my name's Leland Green, and I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on the Kaleidoscope tool in Painter. I'm using Painter 2016. This tool has been around for a long time, so if you've got Painter, you've probably got it. First thing, let's go ahead and make a new image, and I'm going to do just like I did the previous one, 3000 by 3000 width and height. Resolution doesn't matter if you set that. You set the width and height. I like using a black background color. Feel free to use whatever color you like. You'll see why I like that. And I'm using the Big Bumps paper, which is the Painter with the Painter 2015 papers, because that's when they added some features. Now, I like to press Control plus and then Control minus. The reason I do that is because now my touch interface works and I can easily zoom and rotate the image. Okay, I'm going to put it back to 0 rotation, hit Control 0, and it'll fill the screen. And actually, I set up the rotation and everything, and I don't hardly use it. I usually just leave it set like this. Now, let's take a look at the Kaleidoscope tool. The Kaleidoscope tool, across the top here, you're going to reset it to the factory defaults. If you click this, which is basically what we've got right now, this gives you mirror painting instead of just kaleidoscope painting. This actually disables the kaleidoscope painting or mirror painting, whichever you have enabled. So it turns off the grid, but it's also now, if I were to draw on it, there would be no kaleidoscope effect. So this sets the number of divisions, and I'll give you a couple tips on this here in a second. This sets the angle of the grid. You can also set that by just clicking and dragging, which, well, normally you can. There it goes. I recommend if you want to rotate something, I would use that. There again, I'm going to keep that at 0. This sets the color of the lines. This actually turns off the lines. Planes. I should call them planes. I should use the same terminology Painter does. So if I turn off the planes, now if I draw, it does the kaleidoscope effect. So speaking of which, let's just jump right in. Let's grab your favorite brush, grab a color that you like. Now, I was going to give you a tip on the kaleidoscope tool. If you have an odd number here, it's going to appear to be more asymmetrical, even though it is actually symmetrical. The reason I say that is because watch what happens. I've got it set on 7. Now if I come down, it doesn't go over to the next line. It goes to the line, it skips one. In other words, you see what I mean? There's another line in between here, or another plane where we can mirror on. So just like that, I've got something that's kind of strange. I don't know that I'll keep this. I'm going to show you. Oh, I should use the keyboard. Control Shift K toggles the planes off and on, and Control K actually toggles kaleidoscope mode off and on. So you can see it here. You can use it by clicking on that or by using the keyboard shortcuts. Either way, but I'll go back and forth on that. Let's see, since we've got green, let's take green. Now, what I want to point out too is it's fun to come in here. Whoops, have to get on the brush tool. Let's just put a bunch of layers in here. You can make a circle fairly easily by doing that, and you can do it real easily if you do it down in here. And when you do this, I want you to actually, the first one's not that good, but You should have a slight rise in the center to get it to look right. But it doesn't matter. If you, I mean, if you start out and you go, oops, whoa, it's still going to match up. See? Okay, cut that. You could do any angle and it's still going to match up. So that's what makes it fun. Well, that's one thing that makes it fun. And now, see what I mean? I'm even doing down at a totally different angle, and it comes out like that. So, alright, I like that theme. You know what? I'm on the thinnest brush I've got, and I don't want. It's like it looks like it's skipping out, but if I go to full size, oops, if I go to full size, you can see it's all there. And you can also see where I've goofed up a little bit here. You can use your eraser too. If you flip your pen over and you've got if you're using a tablet, I'm using a Cintiq Companion today, by the way, and I'm doing the audio right on the recorder as I'm recording the video. I'm not going to worry about cleaning up all these because there's other ways you can get rid of this, things like this, if you do this. But you see it's fairly easy to just come in here and erase that out too. And I just wanted to point out that the eraser does erase on every plane. So, on every reflection, I suppose it is. Whoops. Now, why did that not erase? Oh, it was erasing. It's because I was not hitting it. Okay, so, well, I said I wasn't going to worry about that, but OCD me, I'm coming in here and I'm doing it. Whoops, I hit the undo. I've got an undo set on my stylus, one of my stylus keys also. I'm using the art pen, they call it. Oh well, okay, you get the idea. And then you come in here and just takes the colors you like and just start doing things like that. Now, I want to point out something else. What's really fun to do sometimes is if you come in here and say we just zoom in here like this and say, okay, this is a picture now. We're going to treat this whole area as a single picture. So let's say, well, it's kind of backwards, the colors, but we got a green sky and blue ground. So, and I'm doing something simple here on purpose. I'm thinking, okay, what if a kid got a hold of this and was playing with this? You know, and they're just putting this stuff around here. And I'm sure you're ahead of me on what's going to happen. Let's see what we're doing. Look at that. Some silly little kids thing. It looks kind of cool, actually. But you know me, or well, perhaps you don't. Let's play with the layers here. I'll put what we've got on top. Now watch this. If I draw a line across this, it just goes underneath everything we've got so far. Now I don't want to do that. I just want to show you I'm using that feature because I'm going to fill this in like this. And oh, what the heck. This one's closed. This one's kind of got some little squigglies of his own, but they're on the other layer. My point is, it doesn't really matter what you draw, because whatever you draw is going to look cool when it comes out in Kaleidoscope mode. What was that? Oh well. This is kind of fun if you just walk around the color wheel. And if you want something easy way to come up with something that comes out pretty fantastic, just walk around it with each color. I mean, with each line and do something, anything. I'm not just this like I'm doing kind of a W, I suppose. Um, Not just a W like that. Do whatever. And I like the effect anyway. I hope y'all do. Oh, I don't like that one. I'm running into my user interface there. If you want to jump back, go the other way, use your eyedropper. There you go. Come back the other way with it. Wait a minute. Okay, don't like that. Let's go off the edge. Come back. Now, you may have noticed I keep my saturation, my color saturation is all the way up. That's just me. I'm not saying you should do that, but if you're doing on top of black, it's an easy way to get a lot of punch. A lot of punch really quick. So it's kind of fun to do that too. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Look at that, just like that. Just that easy. We've got a kid's painting mandala. No, I'm not done with it. I'll fill in the black. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll leave it. It's kind of neat. Look at the edge here. I hit the edge. Oh no. What to do? Happy mistakes. Happy accident, right? about that? How about that? Let's go into save. And I will come back to you soon.